Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Create You, a place where I'm here to help you create your best you, inspire you to create your best art, and give you the courage to create your best life. So, today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing more of a speaking video while I'm creating my new piece of Mitsuri from Demon Slayers, which is a new anime, I believe, that just came out not too long ago. But I wanted to talk about something with you guys and to chat while I'm drawing with you guys about something that I I've been dealing with and something that's hard for me to deal with sometimes as an artist, and something that I'm guilty of at times, and also one thing that kept me from showing you guys my art years ago, and that is loving your art style. That can be so hard for artists to do because we see so many different artists, especially on Instagram and on YouTube. Social media has given us such eye-opening experience, being able to see artists that we may never really come in contact with, but enabling us to see the their art and how they do things. Like, I've seen art that blows my mind, and at times I find myself comparing myself to other people and not loving my personal style, and still to this day still fighting with that. And so I definitely wanted to take the time to speak with you guys, especially during Inktober, where everybody is really, challenging themselves, going out of the box on what they usually do if they can, and trying to be their showcase their best art the best way they possibly can. And so I want to give you five topics or five tips, however you want to say it, of ways to love your own art style, and ways that I'm learning to love my own art style. And so the first thing that we need to stop doing as artists and as creators in general is stop comparing ourselves to others. There's a quote that I love, and I hear it from other self-development gurus, or people on self-development, and people who are really, really big on improvement, self-awareness, self-love, and just growing yourself. And it's a quote that says, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. And when you think about that, and when you really take the time to dwell on that, and really understand that you are that flower, I am that flower, and we don't need to be competing with the other flowers in this world or in this garden. You can put it as, in this garden. We just need to bloom. We just need to be the best Ashley, the best whoever we can possibly be, and grow as an artist and do what you love to do the best, to the best of our ability, each and every day. And so if you're following people who, when you look at their art, they make you feel negative, or they make you, well, it, not that they make you, but the feeling that wells up is envy and jealousy, and doubt of yourself, and self-sabotaging and self-hating, then you might need to stop following those people for a while, because of the fact that you are an amazing artist right where you are right now. And if you can look back maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you have grown as an artist. Even if it's just a little bit, you have grown. So definitely take the time to appreciate yourself and step away, unfollow. I mean, doesn't mean that later on, when you have gained that self-confidence and self-love, and that self-love of your own art, not saying that you're not going to have doubts, and that you're not going to see other people's art and say, wow, I need to be better in that area. That's positive. But when you're thinking, oh, my art sucks because I'm not as good as that person, that's not good. And that's negative. And that's something you need to stop doing. So that is one thing that we need to stop doing. And that is stop comparing ourselves to others. The second thing that you can do that can help you love your art style is watch your favorite animes. Watch the cartoons that inspire you. Watch things that inspire you. Watch the YouTube channels that inspire you. Watch the Instagram, those who will inspire you on Instagram to challenge yourself and grow and be the best artist you can be, and go and have those discussions where you can say, oh, I need to be better in this area, or how can I be better in this area. There's another quote that I heard recently, and I totally forgot who it's from, and forgive me for that. But it's saying that successful people don't say that they can't do something. They find out a way how. They ask how they can do something. So how can you work on this area? What can you do to help you be better in this area? Not to be better than the next person, but to be better than yourself yesterday. So what you can do to help you love your art style is watch animes and cartoons, read manga, read do even webtoon, the things that inspire you to be better. And another thing that could help you and help me, because this is helping me just as much as it's helping you love your art style, is draw what makes you happy. Don't start drawing if you like anime and that's your junk, and that's the stuff that lights your fire and makes you super excited. Don't go over here drawing pictures of puppies and dogs and realism. I mean, not saying that you can't do those things if it makes you happy, or that's another avenue that you want to touch into. But if you're sitting there and you're trying to, be the next Bob Ross, and that's not your gifting, like that's not your area, and that doesn't make you happy. I mean, challenge yourself every now and again outside of your comfort zone. Of course, do that, but don't do it to the point that you're trying to compete with whoever else and try to add. It's not good if you're trying to draw things that don't make you happy, because in your art it will show that this is not something that you like. You're just doing it because it's popping right now, or this is what is getting all the likes and followers and whatever. No, draw what makes you happy, because when you're happy and you love what you're doing, it shows in your artwork. And something that I need to do better with is treating yourself. If you're feeling down and you don't feel good about what you're drawing, or you're getting frustrated, or you're getting sad because things aren't turning out the way that you want them to, go and do something that inspires you. Go do something that makes you feel good. Go get some ice cream. Go to the coffee shop. Go take a walk. Go meditate. Go do something that makes you feel good about you. Because if you feel good about you, everything else falls into place. And I have to do better with this, because sometimes I forget that I can treat myself and I can do things that just make me feel good because I just want them. If I want an ice cream today, you know what? I'm getting an ice cream today because I deserve it. If I want to get a frosted coffee today, that's what I'm doing. If I want to get my nails done today, you know what? That's what I'm doing. Because if I feel good, everything else will feel good too. And remember, the very last thing that I would advise to do to help you to love your own art style, to feel good about your art, to continue to do your art and not care and not give AF about what anybody else has to say. And that's remember why you began to draw and create art in the first place. We forget, going down the road of life, we forget why we love what we do. We forget why we do what we do. We forget what about it makes us passionate, because we get into the world and we maybe work for a company, or we freelance, or we draw every day, and you don't want it to become a chore. You don't want it to become a job. You don't want it to become something that's just mundane. Art is about flow. Art is about being creative and feeling inspired and passionate and on fire. And when you feel those things and you feel good and you feel excited, those show in your artwork. But when you get so used to the day to day, you get used to the routines of life. You get used to working and making pieces for people in magazines and movies and whatever else you're doing. You forget sometimes, I forget sometimes why I love to do what I do, and why I love art, and why I love anime, what inspired me to draw this way, what inspired me to want to pick up a pencil in the very first place. And if you can get back to that and remember what about it and just sets your heart ablaze and just makes you want to draw all day, every day. I believe that we all can get to a place where we don't have to compare ourselves to others. You don't have to worry about the other things because it will be a part of you. It will become a part of your everyday living. And you won't care what anybody has to say. You won't care what other people think or when people criticize your work or haters come and try to pick at your work. You will love what you do and know who you are and love your personal style. So maybe I'll do a video on how you can come up with your own style. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. What are other things that you do that help you love your own style? What are things that you can advice you can help others on how they can learn to love their own style and not compare themselves to others and just bloom? Remember, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. So I know this video is probably not as long as my usual ones, but I definitely wanted to take a moment and tell you that you're amazing, that you're great, and that you can live and create the life that you want to live. It's all up to you. And I believe in you, and I believe you can do it. You are wonderful. You are creative. You are passionate. And you can be all that you've ever wanted to be. And it's all up to you. Don't let this world kill your flame and dull your fire. Keep going. Don't stop. Remember that you can live the life that you want to live. So, guys, enjoy the day. Class is now dismissed. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you love the picture of Mitsuri that we kind of created together. Well, I created while I was talking to you. I truly appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell to get a notification every single time I post a new video. I truly appreciate all the love and support. And don't forget to leave comments down below in the comment section. And remember, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. I thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great evening. And we're going to get through Inktober together. Thank you so much again. Talk to you later. Peace. Mwah.